Thank you for coming to my class, and we have the nice topic for today. This topic would be how to build a successful brands. In our life, probably you need some brands, and we have to make the logo and then the words, and then the last would be how to build a successful brands. We have the tips and the trick here, and we have the procedure, what you should do and what you have to think and decide. Let's see my presentation here. We have 7 topics. The first is the succeeding in advertising, and then the second is advertising and branding, and the third would be the art of advertising, and then the fourth is executing the campaign, and then the fifth would be building a brand, and the sixth is successful in advertising, and the last we have successful brand advertisement. So you know, these 7 elements are the most important things in our language and advertisement. Let's see, the first is succeeding in advertising. There are 5 essential skill sets in advertising. Then when you have the lecture of language advertisement, you should keep in your mind that these 5 essential skills is needed. The first, let's see, accountability. Yeah, probably in other subjects, you know, account, whether this is a different account of your Instagram, your Facebook. This is also account, but this is accountability. It refers to the trust, okay, to the trust for the advertiser from the consumers. This is about accountability. And then the second you have to consider is the media savvy. Okay, you should think about the media for your advertisement. And then the third is unyielding commitment. And then the fourth, also this is important for us, is be disciplined. Okay, in your studying in English literature, you are studying here for about 4 years. So you will be accustomed to your discipline because you have to present your slides, then you have to accomplish your article, your papers, from you are waking up until you have to sleep. You have to be disciplined in managing time. And also when you work in advertising, you have to be disciplined how to target your goal. And then the last, and for me this is the most important thing, is creativity. That's why in the previous lecture I tell you that when you are learning here, probably some says we have to be smart, but creativity is different. In my lecture, you have to be creative. That the company will search for those people who are creative. The creative person will think about the solution. Probably when you were in the 4th, the 5th semester, you are learning about the critical theory, critical reading, and then the other critical discourse. Yeah, in the first step you have to be critical, but in the last you have to have the solution. Not to think about the critical one, but you have to give the solution. To give the solution is for those who are creative. So probably for my term, when you are being critical, this is one term. You have to criticize about the text, about the condition, about the discourse. But this is only critical. They do not have the solution. For those who are creative, you should think about the solution, creativity. Yeah, the next one would be advertising and branding. Yeah, I am interested in the topic in our courses about linguistic branding. I mean, I want to create a subject. The name is not language and advertisement anymore, but linguistic branding. It specifies the language and advertisement to be specifically linguistic branding, because all of the food in our surrounding, in our environment would consist of linguistic, right? The pictures, the colors, the images, and also the packaging. We need linguistic branding in our courses of English Literature department. I don't know whether we have to delete or to change the other subject. Yeah, we need to discuss about linguistic branding, or probably in the next semester, the next year, we should change linguistic and advertisement to be linguistic branding. So the material, the subject, the topic would be specified that you should make the ads for our surrounding products, you know, in GoFood, in GrabFood, or other application. There are many meals, there are many foods, so we need to package about the language and then the images and the packaging. We need that. Okay, let's see. The communication gives an opportunity to develop an ongoing relationship between consumer and brand. So the relationship is how the logo, how the brand attracts us as the consumer. We need that. So we need to package about the colors and the packaging. You know, I have ever explained to you, ladies and gentlemen, you are now have the many classes, many students. You have the same lecturers like me, but in packaging it would different. Okay, it would be different. So you have to package yourself, whether you have the good listening, good public speaking, good content writer. You have to package yourself and you have to sell, okay, about your packaging. Whether you are the same students, the same lecturer, but you have your own packaging. That is how others will see you having the self-branding. So it develops various style of advertising with the engagement of the brand and the consumers. Okay, then the next would be the art of advertising. The first we have to understand about the brand to take on. So probably when you are here as the student, you don't know what is advertisement, what is logo, what is brand. But when you get the step to work in advertising, you have to know what is the brand. Then you have to adapt that you are the part of the company. So you have to understand the brand to take on. And then the next would be understand the consumers and observe. You know, probably in some of application there are many survey. You are getting the survey through your email or through your application. You have to participate. This is about the research about consumers. And then develop a strong and critical consumer insight, and then provide a strong creative brief that helps the creative understand brand. This is about creativity. So in my lecture, in my class, I don't require you to be smart, but to be creative. That is my goal. And then set aside our own taste and put ourselves in the customer. So when you are working in a company, in advertising, you should also feel as the consumer. Do you think that this is good? And then the color or the image or the packaging, please feel as the consumer. You need to feel like that, because this is not only advertiser. So you have two perspectives, as the advertisers and as the consumers. And then the next one will be take ideas to the client to protect the core equities of the brand. So this is about the relationship between the consumer and the client. In our Indonesian phrase, we know that the consumer is a king in Indonesia, in West culture. So this is about the client. We have to respect. We have to regard about the client, because they are the kings. They are the kings. So as advertiser, we have to listen, and then we have to comprehend what the customer complaint, because that is our client. And then the last would be cutting through the clutter, engage the consumers, and persuade them to take an action or purchase the product. That is the goal of our advertising, right? So just to provide provide the argument, to provoke, okay, to persuade them to purchase or to buy our product. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next would be executing the campaign. Yeah, the campaign when you have the advertiser and then the product of ads, I mean, and then you have to execute the campaign. The first is always refrain from using the word I, because a team gets there. I mean, yeah, refrain that the using of pronoun here. I have ever said in other occasion, the use of my IM3, my Telkomsel, my Traveloka, my. So you have to know, probably in the theory, you don't know what is the use of I, of he, she, or they. But in advertisement, you should differentiate about the use of pronoun. The next would be never reluctant to embrace a person who can help to get the end of the results. And then never show arrogance or disrespect in the campaign, because it will turn too many consumers away from the brand. I should deliver to you, ladies and gentlemen, because we are good by not to blame others. I should say this. We are good because we don't need to blame others. We are good because we are good. Okay? Please don't disrespect other product in advertising. Yeah, I know as the one who focus on advertising, some ads disrespect others. Then we'll be good because of blaming others. But I should say this: we are good because we are good, not to disrespect others. And the last is have a high degree of well-placed confidence. Rejection will happen whether from the client or the consumers. Yeah, I think the high degree well-placed confidence. Yeah, we have to be confident with our ads, with our products. Don't blaming others. Don't take the negative effect of others. I think this is about ads, but it needs in your life as well. Probably in other occasion, you will be that you are good, but not blaming others. You should know that. Well, the next is building a brand. I'm sorry. To build a brand from scratch, we need a deep understanding of its core values and attributes of the brand and articulate them in a way that clearly differentiates them in the marketplace. That is how to build a brand. I think we should know the other's product and then how we create the new one. When you are creating something new, that this is not new with the new one without knowing others. When you have to build a brand, you should know the other brands, the other color, the other logo. Then you can create from others, you create the new one. And then the successful in advertising, the product or brand moves in the marketplace. And then the next is a company or product must have an overarching value proposition or fundamental premise to offer a market. So that is the use of language in advertising. You should search, find, and create the language. I said that every word exists in dictionary, but then we have to package, we have to create the interesting, the attractive words, phrase or sentence to be placed in our product. It should accurately reflect a creative way who the company is, the product or the serving being communicated. That is why you are here as the language learners. You have to search and find the creative words for your company. Okay, and let's see, this is the example of McD. Okay, McD with this logo M, probably in the past and up till now the logo is still the same with yellow M, and the words would be I'm loving it. If I ask the student why this is I'm loving it, whether this is not simple present, this is present continuous with and loving, what is the difference between present and continuous? This is hard. Because this is more artistic, This is a go beyond structure, not in the structure anymore. And then, yeah, this is challenge for you to analyze the words, the slogan. Okay, let's see. This is the example. McD prioritize the fast food menus that can be accepted by all consumers. So that's McD is of all the words. Whether this is for the teenager, for children, for adults, this is for all consumers. And then McD combined with local flavors that are quite popular in country concerned. So this is called by adaptation. You know, if this is McD and this is from America, probably it will be different taste. In our local taste, so that McD adapts to the local flavors. That is one of the learning point we should know. And then the third would be McD creates creative marketing based on the condition of the specified market segment. Yeah, the segment for McD is different, whether we have abundance of fried chicken in our local, regional, international, but McD can preserve, can sustain. That is why they have the specified market segment. And the promotional strategies run by McD include utilizing advertising on television, making internal events. That is the way how to maintain a McD. And the last is McD using promotional product merchandise that reads the product slogan, I'm loving it. Yeah, that is the creative way from McD. So it strengthens the image of the company. And then the next would be from Indomie. Yeah, when I was a child, I know Indomie. And now I am a lecturer, I should explain. Now I can explain about Indomie. There are three elements. The first, advertising that use its characteristic campaign that Indomie seleraku. From the past until now, yeah, the slogan is still the same, Indomie seleraku. Two words, but it puts in our mind. And then the second one is Indomie always continues to survive their innovation in exploring flavor and adjusting to the tongue of each region. When I explained in the previous lecture about soto in many sotos in Indonesia, and then with other local flavor. And the last, Indomie also always tries to be relevant by doing collaboration with other products. That is the way. You should learn how they create the ways how to maintain the product. And then teh botol sosro, yeah, this is the same. We know teh botol sosro. Teh botol sosro is the first packaged tea in Indonesia. That's why in the past I know teh botol sosro, and now still it exists with the other packaging. That's why we need to adapt. One of the point is we have to adapt from time to time. Teh botol sosro is known for the unique campaign that attract consumers, and then teh botol sosro always tries to be relevant to existing developments, such as changing slogan that are increasingly attractive and replacing old packaging with the new one. Okay, that is attract to consumer. And the last, packaged tea is very authentic from ancient times because the taste has not changed and is widely enjoyed by all ages. Okay, and then the last we have tolak angin. Yeah, all of these ads from the past until now. You know that students, tolak angin is herbal medicinal product originating from Indonesia. Tolak angin is the first packaged liquor jamu in Indonesia, and the last, the advertisement that use unique campaign, orang pintar minumnya tolak angin. So we have many various interpretation in our life in Indonesia. Orang pintar minumnya tolak angin, and you know this is the slogan, and the slogan is well known in our society. We have the last one. This is Nike Just Do It. Yeah, the successful of a Nike company is by building the emotional brand toward the consumer. And then the second we can learn from this Nike is the emotional branding can be seen from the campaign Just Do It. In Bahasa Indonesia, do it means money. Just do it, do it. But in English, just do it. So yeah, this is simple, but it puts in our minds. They can create just do it from the past until now, still the same. Yeah, the third is there are many athletes from various sports branches become brand ambassadors. This is the way, and we have to learn about the brand ambassadors by wearing the product by Nike. And the last, such as Michael Jordan, then Nike make Air Jordan product that really getting a lot of interest of consumer in the marketplace. That is the example of how to build a successful brand. I hope that it will be useful for you, and yeah, I have to close my lecture. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dedi Sulaiman.